Hello everyone, my name is Derpify and welcome back to Gnomoria episode 9. So in the last episode, we did some things related to metalworking and things like that so we can start getting some equipment for our beautiful gnome warriors. I haven't chosen the warriors yet and I don't know when I will do that, but I think if I think I might need a training area or something like that. We'll have to find out. And you can create like squads and like formations and things like that, which is pretty damn crazy, and I can see this getting very in-depth and complicated, which is going to be awesome. You can have like plate mail and just sweet things for your gnomes to be wearing. And so downstairs in Yoldi mines, I started out with this like sweet branch mining, or however you want to describe it, and this is supposed to be one of the most efficient ways to find, you know, whatever it is you're looking for. So you can see like all of this copper ore that I've just got on the ground here, and copper should be like one of the first things that you can find. It seems to be pretty prevalent in some of the first layers that you start digging in. So in the last episode I had a problem, or maybe it was the episode before that. I was trying to build a bridge here just so like I could do something over here. I forget actually what it was exactly, but there was a beautiful commenter. I don't remember his name, but you are awesome because you suggested that I don't use the build wall option, I use the build floor. So you can actually create let's just create a stone one. You can actually create bridges and things like that if you just go create floor, and so someone's going to come here and then create that that bridge across, and we should be able to, like, you know, harvest some of these apples and then clear these trees out and get all these strawberries, and then maybe make a farm over here, because we want to keep, I don't know, the farming sort of in its same sector. So even though we can't keep farming, like, you know, around here because we've got like things happening everywhere, and you know, like, we just want to keep it in the same general area so the farmer doesn't have to go crazy. And we can actually see 2 pieces of the bridge have already been built. That is sweet. We should also just quickly get in that task to forage all of this stuff, because what's our food at? Food's at 103, drinks at 89. I think we're keeping pretty damn constant. I'm very happy with how our stockpiles and our reserves of food and drink are going at the moment. I think our distillery has been pumping out some strawberry wine. That is awesome to see. And the stockpile, I don't know if it's actually, I don't think this actually has any drinks in it, which is unfortunate, because for some reason they're just leaving it all over there. But I guess if they want to leave it there, then they can do that. That's, I guess if they want to be drunken bastards and leave their stuff right in front of the wine barrels, they can do that. I'm not their supreme commander or their overlord. I am just their friendly helper that's like, oh, you know, it would be awesome if you guys did this, and then they can agree with me or they can disagree with me. They can be like, oh, you know, that's a good strategy, or they can just be like, what the hell are you doing? No, we're listening to Winborb. He's so much better than you. And I'm just like, oh, damn it, and I just feel so rejected. But the gnomes, they're a very particular people. They sometimes they'll listen to their own people much more than someone like me, a stupid ninja Derpify. And I don't think I should take that personally, because, you know, they get their jobs done and they know how to run their kingdom when they learn after a little while. But I'm just like a guide or something like that. I don't know what you'd call it. This has got to be some sweet ass name for me that I'll one day figure out. I'll figure it out one day. I can't think of one at the moment. So we should do some more branch mining down here. So let's go ahead and get some sweet ass walls dug out. We'll just make a hallway down here, and I think every third I'll try and leave two gaps, 2 spaces of bricks or stone in between. Is that 2? Oh, that's actually 3 right there. So wait a minute, no. Yeah, that should, okay, so what I'm doing right now is 2, so we can see 1 and 2 in between these 2 veins. Maybe 3 would be easier, but I really don't want to miss anything, especially on these first layers, because I want a ton of this copper ore so we can make some sweet ass things. I think that was, okay, so we've got, I'm actually on the lowest layer right here, and this is I think this is the 3rd layer, this is the 2nd layer for our beautiful beds. Everyone seems to be sleeping right now, and I guess that's fine, because what time is it? Is it like 5? Yeah, it's like 5 in the morning. So everyone's like, oh my god, shut up, stop talking, Ninja Derpify. And then I'm just like, oh damn. And then I have to go like up to the, see, when you like zoom up to these different layers, you can talk a little bit. You might have to be a little bit quieter. Just not stomping around, because there are gnomes sleeping below. If they get woken up, you might get bitch slapped by one of them. And I really don't want to see that for anyone. if you're playing this game. Okay, I can talk normally now. They're not actually going to hear me. Silly gnomes. I don't think they have that great hearing because they just dig tunnels and they're just like meh 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 meh. Okay, so our sacks and our barrels and our crates are just sitting there still. I guess that's fine. Like we've got all these oh, there's the bridge. Oh, thank you to whoever suggested that. You are an amazing person. I already thanked you with a reply comment back, but you are amazing. You are all amazing, by the way. All viewers, I want to thank all of you guys for watching and things like that, because that's just, makes me feel so happy when people like and they comment and just tell me how I'm doing, and you know, tell me things I'm doing wrong, and so I can improve and just help everybody, which is just like the most awesome thing to see. And we've got Mr. Is that Gnome? I don't know if it's. I haven't got like a facial recognition system in my mind yet where I can just like go, oh, that's that guy. But having said that, the forge, what's the forge doing? It's actually just so we need tin and copper for our bronze bars. So let's go ahead and just craft a whole bunch more bars, because I know that we've got some copper sitting around everywhere, pretty much everywhere. And the furnace, yeah, let's just cut some more logs into, or burn some more logs into. Ooh, actually, having said that, we've only got like some birch, so let's clear out this farming area, which is going to be very useful for just more farms, so like cotton and things like that. And having said that, can I make anything more interesting in the tailor anymore? Bandages. Well, we should have some bandages, definitely, because if anyone gets hurt, if anyone falls and scrapes their knee, they're gonna be like, oh no, and I'm just gonna be like, oh, I want to help you, and then I'll just have to, I wonder if I can get a doctor. Is there a doctor profession? Let's see. Rancher, builder. I guess everyone is sort of a first aid doctor themselves, so that's awesome. We don't have to worry terribly much about that. So with the metalworking, let's go ahead and get some more things done. So we want a blacksmith so we can forge the metal bars into tools and various metal items. So where should we put? Let's just put it right next to this the stone carver and things like that, because it's like just in the general vicinity. We can see, I don't know why this log is here. Why is that log still there? I have no idea. Because this is a stockpile that should be just reserved for our metals and things like that, which is just, yeah, our metal bars should be going in there. And I think I missed a bit of, maybe I didn't miss a bit of stockpile, but I should definitely expand this stockpile right here. So we're gonna just quickly pause to make sure like nothing goes completely crazy, and we're gonna remove this designation right here, and that's gonna just like delete the stockpile. And then we're going to want to go back to designate area and stockpile once again, and we're going to create this whole area to be a stockpile for our raw ores and our stones and things like that. So we go over to stone and just raw stone, because we've actually already got blocks. And having said that, the blocks stockpile should be increased. There's no real reason why it should be cramped up in the corner there, but I think I want. It would be really cool if I could like, actually, if I press that, okay, so I pressed the collapse wall button, which is again F, in case anyone forgot and they were wondering what that button is. It is the F button. And so downstairs, let's see how the progress is going with the mining. It's actually taking quite a while now to get through some of this what is this stuff? Is this the bauxite? Yeah, I think this is bauxite. So we've got some coal here, that is awesome. Let's go ahead and mine more of that out. Coal is always useful for smelting and things like that, and especially with the blacksmith, I have no doubt that we're going to be creating. Ooh, I've actually gotten rid of one of the layer views, so let me just, so you can see right now that I can see like through the world to like different layers, like inside of this mountain I can see the layers below. I'm actually on this layer here on the Great Hall, but I can actually see through it. And there's a button that, oh, there we go. So E, okay, so E and F. So E is going to be, it's going to remove this fog of war type thing, where it's just, this is the entire layer, whereas if you click E, you can see down below and all things like that, so you can see the actual complexity of your fortress and things like that, and your kingdom. I actually prefer just to have the layer, because it simplifies everything, and you can actually see even when you use F to take down the walls, the ores and things like that, so the coal is still going to be there, which is fantastic. So you can actually still see very clearly the valuable things that are in your walls around you. I think the furnace should be pumping pretty hard right now. I think the wine should also, I should just keep, I wonder if I should just keep the wine on a complete repeat. let's just try that. So 1, repeat, and having said that, let's go check over and see if all these trees are being cut down. Yes, pretty much, yeah, they all have. And are they going to fit in the stockpile? I think they should. Someone's going to come and haul them over in a very short amount of time, I hope, and then we'll be able to designate this for a farm. So let's go ahead and just like select pretty much all the area that we just cut down, and we want wheat because wheat is going to help us make beer, and gnomes love beer. Gnomes love beer and wine, but you know, some people don't prefer wine, they prefer some beer, and we want to have some choice for these people. We can't just have them like barbarically drinking any alcohol that they want. I mean, that's just insane. You could not do that to someone. And I also want to harvest some things or forage some of these things over here. So I've got some like cotton and some more strawberries, and that's going to give us more seeds and also more of the actual cotton and the strawberries, so people can eat it or they can make clothes out of it, whichever they prefer. And there's actually a good method of, someone else also suggested this in the comments, and I thank you, sir. See how the trees have grown back here? If you don't want trees growing back, after you fell them, so we'll go to fell trees, I'll just fell them, and once they get felled, you come over into agriculture and go cut clipping. So I think that should be able to like remove, actually, okay, so I guess that doesn't work. How, maybe I'm looking at the wrong thing. I think cut clipping is literally just you cut a bit of the tree so you can plant it somewhere else. Maybe there was something, let me just check. Agriculture, cut clipping, fell trees, plant trees. So I guess there isn't a real way of preventing trees from growing back in certain areas at the moment, at least. It would be good to see that. But you know, it's a wild world. Who knows what is happening? Oh, he's just gathering the I was like, what are you doing here, adventurer? Are you being an old person? And he's like, oh, I've got a mohawk. You can't call me old. And the distillery, I think we should just keep that going. And then we've still got the, what is this thing? The blacksmith is still getting worked on. Let's have a check at the population, and so we've still got 9 people, and I swear that I had some things for the carpenter to be built. Okay, so our torch, it's taking quite a while for some of these things to be built, so let's like speed it up ×2. And another note, I'm actually playing this game right now through Desura. So if you don't know what Desura is, it's basically a digital distribution platform exactly like Steam, but not only does it have some AAA title games, like, you know, just the big title games, it also has like a ton of indie games and a lot of alpha and beta funding. So throughout the development cycle of a lot of these very small developers, there's only one guy working on Gnomoria at the moment, and that's just like amazing how we can do all that. And it's like, yes, he needs support, so his game is going to get out to a lot more people with Desura. It's going to be much easier for him to update it and just keep everything in check. So that is awesome. It's got a very high rating on Desura as well right now because it is a fantastic game. So if you've wanted to buy this but you felt a little bit sketchy about, you know, going to a personal website and using a different sort of payment method as opposed to a digital distribution, holy hell, look how much cotton and things I have here. Oh my god, what is happening? I guess the priorities changed a little bit, but you know, we can actually change, we can't change building priorities, which is a bit of a shame, but maybe we should assign another builder. Whoa, wait a minute, I haven't got any, oh, I've got 2 builders, whoops. I was like derping up there, but let's not worry about it. What's this? Okay, so we got 0 deceased still. I'm very happy to report that we have no people die. I mean, when that happens, it's going to be a sad day, and it maybe will happen because people get old, and oh, look at all these strawberry plants. We still haven't got anyone tilling. Let me just check. There is one farmer. Okay, so I'm not totally in the dark with all of our crop production. Having said that, I think it's starting to get just a tad bit dark. So finally we got our sapphires all sorted out. I think the main problem with things not getting done around here, or at least it seems like it, oh my god, look at these barrels of strawberry wine. Oh my god, that is so awesome. So people are just like being very productive, and they're like putting things together, and they're just being like, yes, we can do this. As I was saying, the way that things are done, and the priority and the order in which things are done is something that you have to micromanage on another level, and I haven't totally figured out what I want to be done first yet, so I sort of just let everything go wild. So you can see all of this cotton just got made and like stockpiled here, and then the next thing they're probably going to run out here and do something. I think they're doing, what are they, oh, they're just like picking up picking up these strawberries, and like they're probably picking up some yak milk as well. I don't actually know where the yak milk is being stored right now. I don't know, like I think people just like, okay, so there's milk in this barrel. Yes, I located the milk. That is awesome. People are just filling it up. It's up to 29 now. We can see someone else is bringing some, and whoop, I don't know if it's got an auto update. Yes, so 30 right there, which is sweet to see. And once everyone is done with that, then you know the builders will start coming in for this this beautiful blacksmith, and then we'll like get some tools and stuff. I don't know what the tools are going to be for. Probably like just to cut things faster or something sweet like that. And down below, our mining is going. Mining has been going pretty damn well. We found some more pieces of coal, and like there is a ton of copper here, so we need to find tin next. And having said that, let's go ahead and zoom back in, and let's go and dig our next stairs down, because it's going to be very. I'll just put it next to. Actually, was that on the right? Yeah, that was on the right layer. Okay. So, and then once that gets dug down, we can just like. And another thing, I don't know if I mentioned, you'll see that that stair, they were just green just then, and there's a difference between a task that is highlighted as green and the task that is highlighted as yellow. So a green thing is basically there is a gnome working on it on his way, and he's going to do something about it like within the next like 15 seconds or something like that. And a yellow one means that production on that thing or work on that thing has stopped. So on the stonemason, we've got people cutting things up. On this other, well, this is the stonemason, that's the stone cutter, but you get the idea. So anything that's yellow hasn't yet started work on anything. So things like this stockpile, they're lighting up green because people are actually moving it right now, but if it's not being used, it's just going to show yellow, so you know when sort of the priority that things are going to be done in, and you can sort of accelerate them when you want to just by like upping the priority. So oh my god, I really want to start with this blacksmith. We can start making pickaxes. Oh, you know what? I totally forgot about this. If I have more miners than I have pickaxes, that's just completely useless. So we should make some more pickaxes and felling axes, which is just like 1 bar. That's pretty awesome. We can make some copper ones, which is sweet because that's like what we've got right now. So having said all of that, I want to thank all of you guys for watching. You people are amazing, for subscribing and liking and everything. That really helps me motivate. I mean, it doesn't take much to motivate me to make videos, because I seriously love doing this. It is like an addiction for me. YouTube and gaming videos are just, they've had such a positive impact on my life. It's just amazing, and I really enjoy it. And I don't think I'm ever going to stop doing this, because the joy and the excitement and the fun that I get out of doing this, and having people enjoy the content that I create, is just like it's almost undescribable, because it's just such a good feeling. So after that little orgasm speech pep talk, I want to thank all of you guys once again for watching. And in the next episode, we're going to be like making things, and we're going to be building stuff and like hammering it all together, and then it's going to end up like in a terrible mess, but we should get it done, because yaks and milk, I really want more yak babies, but you know, we can't rush things. We've got to let love take its place. So on that note, the Grizzly Inkling always salutes you and welcomes you next episode. I want to thank all of you guys, and goodbye.